I'm Yvette Dachi, the founder and managing director of Ojay Greene. I'll be taking you through the initiatives that we're taking to increase the income of smallholder farmers in Africa. 18 million people from smallholder farmer households in Kenya earn less than $700 annually. This puts them at a disadvantage because they lack access to basic needs such as food and good nutrition and education and healthcare. But let's look at some of the reasons why they're at this disadvantaged position. Many of them rely on traditional techniques of cropping and they lack agronomic extension services. As a result, they experience frequent crop failure. The second challenge that they face is that they have little or no advisory services. They do not understand the supply and demand trends, and the results are, in some instances, there's overproduction of certain farm products and underproduction of certain farm products. Many of them lack access to profitable markets. They over rely on middlemen who offer them unreasonably low prices for their produce. As a result of this, many times they lack finances to access high quality inputs. So, how does Ojay Greene solve this problem? We offer them end to end support across the value chain. It takes process. We offer them access to advisory services, agronomic services, and inputs. Now, this results into increased productivity. And we aggregate their produce, we buy from them at fair prices, and we offer them access to market. We're able to offer them market linkage to buyers, and as a result, smallholder farmers are able to access increased incomes. Mobile technology innovation offers unique value not just to the farmer but to other stakeholders in the value chain. For instance, for the agronomists who work with them, they're able to reach more farmers more efficiently. One agronomist can reach up to 700 farmers at one instance. The messaging is interactive, and therefore conversations can occur between the farmers and the agronomists. They can ask each other questions and get responses and plan even better. The technology enables us to focus accurately, and as a result, there is effective matching to the right reseller. Fourthly, there is valid data. Lending institutions are able to know farmers' expected income and when they will get it. What is the process of increasing income? The first step involves registration and contract signing. After that, we share their data in form of a business case to lending institutions who are able to give them inputs. The third step is advisory and agronomy services to improve productivity, quality, and yield. The fourth step is once the produce is ready, we offer market linkages and resell services. Some of our market linkage partners are seen below. Our value chain provides better income increase for the smallholder farmers, and it also provides a viable business for Ojay Greene. Let's look at two options. Option 1 is when the smallholder farmer sells to the middleman. The smallholder farmer will sell at a unit price of $5 and make a margin of 20%. In option 2, when the smallholder farmer sells to Ojay Greene, the smallholder farmer gets 2 times the amount to the middleman, and their margin is 3 times what they make if they sold to a middleman. Let's look at the other side of the value chain. The middleman who purchases from the smallholder farmer has to sell to 4 others before reaching the retailer. As a result, the price to the retailer is about 5 times the unit price. Since there are many middlemen, they break down the margins to an average of 20%. Ojay Greene, on the other hand, once purchasing from the smallholder farmer, will sell directly to the retailer, and therefore they're able to offer the retailer a better price than the middleman. On the other hand, Ojay Greene also makes a margin that is 2.5 times that is made by the average middleman. The market opportunity is large. In 2015 in Kenya, it was valued at 650 million. It's projected to grow at 15% year on year, representing an estimated 1 million consumers. And this number is expected to double by 2020. The driving force is increased urbanization and population increase. The market is highly fragmented and very informal. Let's look at the impact that we've made in the last 12 months. In July 2015, Ojay Greene had 250 smallholder farmers registered. 12 months later, the number has grown 12 times to 3,000 smallholder farmers registered. In July 2015 again, there were 2 regions. The farmers were representing 2 regions and in Kenya only. Fast forward 12 months down the line, there are 11 regions involving Kenya and Uganda. The average increase in income from the baseline was 120 in 2015, and currently it has risen 2.5 times to $300 in 2016. This number is expected to rise even towards the end of the year. The baseline increase is 17% in 2015 and 43% in 2016. The 5-year growth plan involves increasing the farmers engaging with us in Kenya alone from 500 to 20,000 in 2020. We forecasted to increase the number of smallholder farmers to 2,500 in 2016, and as of July, we have surpassed the number, and we are reaching 3,000 smallholder farmers. What about the average income per smallholder household? We intend to increase the income from $700 at the baseline at the beginning of 2015 to $3,300. So we will increase the income by $2,600 within a 5-year interval. This will impact 100,000 livelihoods in Kenya alone. So the team behind this involves an advisory board, managing director who reports into them, and 4 business units. There is the business development unit, there is the logistics unit, there's the agronomy unit, and there is the quality management unit. There are different positions reporting into these. Most of them are filled, but we have a few vacant positions, such as in key accounts, in direct sales, and in internal audits. A further look at the team bios show that the team members are very qualified to run the organization. Yvette, as the managing director, has got 16 years of multinational experience and 10 years experience in agribusiness. She has raised up to $150,000 within the last 2 years. The logistics lead has experience in project management, has been involved in food security and girl-child empowerment. Joseph, the lead agronomist, has got experience in agroforestry and community development. He's also a tech enthusiast and champions the use and adoption of the mobile platform. Gibson is an agricultural graduate and has experience in managing crop and animal husbandry. He gives oversight on technical processes, enabling smallholder farmers to deliver market-specified quality. Our advisory board consists of 3 major functions: a financial advisor, a legal advisor, and a business advisor. Looking at our financials historically and ahead over up to 2018, we are looking at a steady growth of revenue while we manage the cost of goods. This also leads while we manage the cost of goods and the operating costs as well. This also will lead to a steady growth in gross profit and in net profit. Looking at the net margins, they progress from a negative 35% in 2014 to a positive 35% in 2018. So, the fundraise that we are seeking to raise is in debt and equity. There are 4 major things that we'd like to use the fundraise for. For working capital to manage our quick and aggressive growth. We're also looking at a fund to ensure that smallholder farmers are able to access the inputs that they require. We're looking at growing a shipping fleet and also building a high care pack house. As I conclude, I'd like to conclude as this. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, but it is an act of justice. I thank you for your time and I open up to further questions.